Welcome back, disc golf fans, to the Nevada Open Round 1 Back 9, Nevada, Missouri. Coverage brought to you by Disc and Deals Coverage. I'm Chris Smith, here with Lucas Deal, one-time deal commentary. Lucas, you ready for some Back 9 action?
Oh, yeah. We saw some amazing disc golf front 9. Can't thank Tyson Jones enough, the tournament director, for getting us out there. My wife doing drone and catch cam.
Catch Cam Kendra, one of the best catch cam operators in the business. We got to give it up to our sponsors, the City of Nevada, for helping turn this event into an A tier. Richard Brockman for helping with everything he did with the course. Here's our leaders. We got Mr. Cawthorne at 2 down, Scott Adams, Bo Tillman, and Andrew Major winner Presnell all at 1 down. Billy Big Gun Lund 3 up, bringing up the back of the card. Here's Andrew. But man, we're lucky to have him on our coverage here for the first time. Out of Ozark, Missouri, current rating 1030, 100 career wins. You can see his sponsors. Brandon Cawthorne, a favorite of mine and yours to watch. Sponsored by Millennium, Disc Link, and
World Eyes Grip Socks.
Okay. Billy Lund, Mr. Lone Star and Disc Link. 6 career wins, 988 rating. Old-time player. Scott Adams, also sponsored by the Grip Socks Place. And he'd like to give a shout-out to his son, Braden. And Bo Tillman, longtime Oklahoma player out of just outside of the city there, Norman area. Edmond, 999 rating, 58 career wins, sponsored by Innova and D-Mart.
All right, we're still on the course. Temp 1 on the golf course. Hole 10 is 338 feet, par 3. The play, it's the backhand hyzer. Play it over the golf green. Just beat the golf green and you'll have a putt. There is some OB left, and the sidewalk behind also plays OB. But man, this is a must get if there is one.
Oh yeah. Second easiest hole on the property. Didn't you mention this was an Avery Jenkins course design?
This was, yeah. And plays the hyzer pretty well. That even got a pretty good skip, and he's not anywhere near that OB.
Pretty good, about 25, 26 feet. Looking at birdie to start off his back 9. Billy's probably going to push this a little wider, a little higher, a little more aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
A lot wider, a lot higher, and a lot more aggressive. Oh! Looks like it was going to be good for the old man. I'll take Bo for the unseen CTP on this shot.
Okay. All right. You threw a falcon here.
Pay up.
We're not done. Got 2 more people.
I like my chances. Brandon looks like he's going mid-range. That's that AVR X3.
That's exactly right. So more of a straight play.
Yeah, it looks like the wind's whipping that banner pretty good right to the left, so this might push it to the pin.
So he's inside circle, a little short.
Well, if Prison Pat's buddy Scott here doesn't take it, that was easy money for me.
Let's see. He's got a Firebird in hand. A little higher. Got to get a skip.
Dang it. Great shot. Multiple great shots there by the card. Billy with the longest putt here, looking to get us started off with a potential star frame on the back 9.
It's the Alpha penny putter. Presi's been living on the edge of circle here, just inside too. Oh.
I do not understand why those stupid things never stick, man. Those ones that come in and catch the nubs and bounce up into the chains. They never stick.
Never. All right, here's BC for the bird. Hey.
Yeah, I would have bet on that one. Then we got a couple of easy cleanups for birdie here, and woo, little live action.
Bounced out, yeah.
Little live action.
Yeah.
The other guys can drop in their pars and move on to hole 11.
All right.
Yeah, 51% of the field birdied that hole.
Yeah, that's definitely an easy one. This one's not too difficult either. 356 feet. The tall grass on the right is lined OB, but the best play, in my opinion, is to flirt with that, go over that, get your distihizer back in right before the trees. But man, these overhanging branches, that is really what makes this hole challenging. And then there is a green to the left there behind that does play OB. Bo going to have the box, and he's going to go with a Firebird, a Halo Firebird even.
Just barely skirted that OB.
Yeah. I think the play is to even push it a little wider than that, but it's frightening to do so.
That's pretty good. Edge of circle.
Yeah.
That feather banner would drive me crazy. It would be too close for me.
Yeah. This is an Aurora. You ever heard of this disc?
Yep. Millennium mid-range. Straight flyer.
Yeah, and he's inside circle, I think.
Yep. Right. About the same distance as Bo, but a much straighter, quite a bit more technical line.
Oh, he's going Halo Destroyer here. Is he going big?
As big as 356 can be.
And it got knocked down. Yeah,
That's why I like that flatter attack that Bo threw.
I agree. There's not a real opening. I mean, you can plinko down potentially, but
yeah, Bo just wanted to come in right at the edge of the tree line and just skip to the pin. And this is more like the Cawthorne line, a little straighter.
Oh, but then those branches, got to get your height right. Just a little short. Here's Billy. I don't know what he's throwing here. It looks slow. No?
Looks mean.
Yeah, it was definitely mean.
Undercommitted throw.
See if you can bang this putt.
Oh, my. Oh, my. Well, that made his routine par a little bit scarier. Yeah, that sucks. He probably had no idea that branch was even in his way.
Yeah. Those ones are so easy to overlook. So focused in on the bucket.
Looked like the ceiling was giving Andrew some fits there as well.
Yeah.
Scott made a really nice stepper in the front nine. Hopefully he can bang another one here.
Here we go. Oh, and a little roll.
It's the worst.
Low from a knee. All these branches make things a little bit difficult around the green. Oh, didn't quite have it.
So here's our last hope, Brandon.
Just inside circle.
He's been pretty solid from here all day. He's missed one early and banged all the rest of them.
Wow.
Perfect.
Yeah, and he got to the side. It looks like that left side's a little bit more clear for that putt. He skirted just far enough that he wasn't contending with the trees like everyone else was. Wow, what a good putt. Here's Scott for the par cleanup after the rollaway. And just a little left side. Ooh, high left. Caught though.
Yeah, she wanted to come out the backside on him.
All right. Bogey for Billy after hitting that tree. Prezi going to drop in the par here. And then Scott will also end up taking a bogue.
Not liking life.
Nope. Well, let's look at hole 12, man.
Let's do it.
Hole 12 is 427 feet. Clear the pretty pond and make sure you don't end up left because there is a cart path there that plays OB. All OB off the tee does go to a drop zone that's on the right beside the pond on the left. No one's going to go on the pond, but the cart path could come into play if you get a wicked skip.
Yeah, it seems like the pond's really not even going to be in their heads.
No. It's just fun to look at.
I always like when the far edge of the pond is the decision. Can you make it or can you not make it? And
yes, agree.
Brandon had no doubts he was putting this on the edge of the circle or closer.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So he's just outside circle. That was a score putt of him. Shoot. He's just going T-bird.
That is straight as can be. That's perfect.
What a shot, dude.
Oh, man, a little violent rollout at the end, but still edge of circle.
That golf fairway definitely impacts the skips on the disc. I don't think that turned on him.
I don't think he's very happy with this footing.
That's really going to be a theme out here, and especially on the final day once we get a ton of rain coming in.
Mm-hmm.
But we got pretty fortunate so far that there hasn't been rain because it was in the forecast.
Well, I know I was here at home and it was raining like crazy in Wichita the entire weekend. So another good shot, edge of circle, giving Scott a 30-foot putt. Billy, we've been waiting for something great. This would be a great time to do it.
Billy, is it time? Oh, that's a flippy boy.
He liked it. There we go, Billy Lund. About time.
Good shot. Yeah, Prezi's way out here in no man's land.
Yeah, man. He's just going to give this just the slightest go, right?
And he's a little bit shorter than I thought. But a longer putt here, yeah.
Yeah, this is looks like solid 45 or more.
Just tickled the cage.
Perfect pace, near perfect height. Such a good putt.
All right. And Scott with another stepper. Clear your mind. Don't let the last one get in your head. He wanted it. Good pace. Just a little left. Oh, for the bird.
Yep, looks like just right around the 20-foot line.
Yes, sir.
He's made a million of those.
Billy for the bird. Look at him.
31% of the field birdied that hole. 18 birdies on the day on hole 12.
We're going to have some par drop ins. Yep. So Bo going to be only one back from BC on the card.
And they use a shotgun start, right? So it's really hard to tell where everybody's at
Exactly.
overall.
Because, the people that started on 2 still have to play that daunting 1, or some of them still have to play hole 3. All right. Hole 13, 638. Choose your gap. You can go straight or you can go left and bail out. The only OB here is the disc golf green way on the left-hand side. Going left will add some obstructions to your upshot. If you go straight and you stay in the short stuff, it's a much easier play, but going straight is sometimes a lot harder.
Kind of a jungle down here by the green.
Oh yeah.
First chance to get into some trouble and have to throw out of it.
And Bo going destroyer. Looks like he's going to take the left side. Yep.
So did he ask those guys what the play was? Did they tell him to bail out?
They told him. Yep. How helpful are you to your card mates?
Well, I would tell Bo that laying out to the left is probably the right thing to do.
Because they were basically coaching him up every time. I don't know if I'm that kind of guy. Oh, straight shot by Billy looks a beauty.
That is sick.
Yeah, just he might have to put a foot in, but he's going to be right on the edge. Make it pretty simple for his next shot.
Brandon's looking to just crush this Quasar out to the left.
Oh, no, turned it.
Well, that's going to be a lot tougher than he wanted.
Yeah, he actually threw the Scorp on that one. Probably wished he would have thrown the Quasar. Oh, it's got to get left. Oh, yeah. That's great, too.
So the two guys that threw backhand like Bo told him to lay up to the outside, and they both went down the pipe.
I think Scott was the one that told Bo to go left, and then he is going left, but he's going forehand.
So he's probably trying to come around that cedar tree and back into the middle, right?
Yeah. Oh, or just hit that and play the straight shot.
Yeah, he's had a tough stretch. He needs to get straightened out. He's still right in the running for the top spot on the card.
Oh, absolutely. This is a PD out of him. Oh, got a turn. And I don't think it's going to. Yeah, he's going to end up back behind there. He might have a sneaky look. And here's where the forehand looks like. You can try to beat those trees. Got to get a little wider, though.
Oh, man. Stayed in the middle of it, didn't it?
Yep. So Prezzi's going to have a little flex shot he's going to have to do. That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That should work.
Yep, that's about 20 feet.
So Bo's going to go hyzer, isn't he?
Yeah, so this is where, like, if you get to the left side, you really open up a hyzer, or if you're more comfortable with the forehand, you have some obstruction, but you can still get it in there. He's going to go backhand.
Yeah. Well,
that's
done.
Pretty dang good.
Yeah, he's going to, if he would have had another run through at that, he probably would have played it the exact same way, I think.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Nice touch.
Yeah, BC. Fortunate that he's not deeper in the tree.
Pretty nice.
Yep. Oh, he had much better look than I thought. For going left. And can he capitalize? Ooh. Little left. And here's Bo.
Birdie
Or
look right
birdie.
here. Well
There it is.
done, man.
All right, and he's gonna. There's a tie at the top, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Billy looking to claw his way back. Had a birdie on the last one, and a birdie on this one. Prezi, also for birdie. Little strange footing. It kind of steps up.
Yeah, that's too close to miss for Prezi.
Got that right. And Scott here to clean up his par. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he left a little bit on that.
Yeah, he did.
But
It's that stepper. Definitely going for it. And there's some action there.
Oh, Brandon.
All right, and he is off to the bathroom.
Oh, I was wondering what was going on there.
Hole 14. Just crank this sucker. 436 feet. There's no OB. The tall grass? Nah. The cart path? Nope. Just send it. You can't even go long OB on this hole. Although it does play subtly uphill, so you do have to throw it harder than you think. But this is definitely one that, if you have the power, it should be right in your wheelhouse.
And 436 is a little farther than most people think. I feel like.
With the uphill, I'm sure that's not going to help anything.
Little low, little worm burner.
Very, very low there at a bow.
That's got to move on it.
Looks pretty dang good. Oh, yeah, he's in circle. All right. Prezi got here, force or nuke? Something else. It doesn't look like a nuke. It looks too small rimmed. Oh, that turned down a little.
Hates it.
Oh, but that's Skip.
Yeah, the good finish. You got him in the circle.
Oh, yeah, he's well in the circle now.
Yeah. Brandon is not loving that.
Yeah, the actual tee here. Using the quasar. Let's get him back on the birdie train. Oh, I like the turn on it. Does it have the distance?
I gave him a putt.
Yeah, he'll be right on the edge, I think on the outside.
We've seen him make some money from there this round so far. That looks good.
Yeah, destroyer. That's Scott.
Just
Push,
not quite
push.
flipped.
Yeah. Failed out on him left.
Like you said, with no OB worries whatsoever. Just throw it up there and live with the results.
Yep. Just a pitch up, and let's see. All over it.
Better than the last two.
Yep. Here is BC just outside circle for the birdie. I'm never upset if I hit band. I mean, I want to make it, but I gave it
You
all
gave
I
it,
needed.
you gave it an opportunity to go in.
Yep. And Billy, hey, that's a turkey, boys.
Yeah, buddy.
3 in a row. And Prezi, after hating his shot, was CTP. And he's back to back on the birdie train.
There we go. Moving him to one back of the leaders on our card.
Bo finding that dirt. You can tell his grip. He doesn't like it. He keeps wiping.
Oh, that's the worst, right out of your hand when you know it's going to be scary like that.
Yeah. And some pars for the rest of the fellas. And here we go. Smitty, let's jump into hole number 15.
Let's do it.
This one, par 4, 707 feet. You want to do most of your damage off the tee. A painted line runs along the sidewalk on the left, another for the rough on the right. The more distance you get off the tee, the more your line opens up on the approach. Keep it in the middle. Don't go OB, and you got a chance for birdie.
Yeah, this is an interesting hole. Looks like all the trouble is right dead square in the middle where you're trying to land. So, and obviously left and right. They're going to have to put a move on it and keep it centered on the fairway.
That one definitely has a move on it. I think it's going to hyzer back in time. Yeah. So that really is going to open up the hyzer line for him. So if you want the hyzer line, stay right. If you want the forehand line over the OB, you can stay left. Prezi's cool, just throwing straight. That'll be just fine.
So they haven't reached those trees that are in the middle of the fairway. They're still going to have to navigate those on their approach.
Yeah, the closer they can get to them, of course, it's going to make it easier on the approach. But yeah, it's a pump to get there. Bo with the Star Destroyer.
Looks like trouble
left.
left.
Not like it. Yep.
There you go.
Oh, just inbounds.
That's a scorp.
That is. And that is punished. He's on that left-hand side, so...
Yeah, that was a really good drive. Really committed right down the pipe. Finished a little bit left.
Oh, that looks pulverized. Yeah. Star Destroyer.
All right, let's see what they got left. Oh, yeah, Bo has work to do.
Yeah, he's going to move his cart. That's tough. Looks like a CD2 out of him.
So is he going down the pipe here?
I think he is. Wow.
Awesome.
That's sweet.
That was sweet, man. That was a really good shot.
Yeah. This one's tough.
This looks like buzz of some sort.
Yeah. Something that's going to go straight here.
There we go.
Yep. A little short maybe, but I think inside circle. This really opens up the forehand.
That second tree is the scary one.
Yeah, and that's a Draco. And he made sure he wasn't even close to that second tree, and he's well inside circle. Great shot out of him.
Yeah, having both spins is a luxury on a hole like this.
And that's got to sit. Oh, yeah.
Still a really nice shot.
That was super good. And see how far he threw? Look at this. Smash down. That looks pretty good. Maybe sawed off a little. No, that's
great.
perfect.
That's
Wow.
great.
What a shot. That was a rock 3.
So Presley looking at 25-ish feet, it looks like.
Yep, this is the furthest one. Wow.
It's going to be real close between he and Billy, I would think. All right, here we go.
Banged it. Banged it.
Could we get a star frame?
On a dang tough hole. This is not, I mean, 707 feet's no joke. And this has tons of OB. So Bo's going first. Got it.
All right. I thought Billy was outside of both of those
I thought
guys.
so too, but man, it looks like, okay, here he is.
He's not bad.
No.
There we
Yes,
go.
sir. And he's going to get all the way back to even.
That's a good battle back.
Oh, yeah. Scott for the bird. Oh, wow. And it's up to BC to complete the star frame. Wow. And it's a real star frame because we have 5 in the card.
That's great, man. Wow. Came in as the 4th easiest hole.
Really? That's surprising. Well, hole 16, the shot itself is pretty straightforward. The real challenge lies, of course, on that green. It's positioned on a mound. It's prone to rollaways. There is some OB back behind the basket, though you'd really have to juice it to find that. It's really, you're just battling the distance and this sloped green.
Tall grass is all safe to the right.
I think there might be some OB somewhere around there. There's some lines somewhere. Ooh, it's got some hyzer on it. All right. I think he's just outside circle.
Like you said, though, that uphill putt's going to make that thing scary from anywhere.
Absolutely. A little low. He hated it. Just the head low, hat down. And Bo, what's he going to throw here? Destroyer, of course. All right.
Going the Quasar this time.
Yeah, going Quasar.
That other one stung him a couple of times. We'll see if it.
Yeah, this one just skips so much. I'm surprised he's going this one. He probably has a few in the bag. And we'll never know.
We'll know in a minute.
Yeah, it looks like that's him on the hill there. So that looks like a pretty dang good shot. Oh, that's looking pretty tasty. Firebird. Oh!
Wow.
Ooh.
That was a great shot.
Yeah.
Didn't get rewarded much for a great shot, but it was a great shot.
He did. And Prezi with the perfect layup.
Billy better lay it up too.
Shoot. This is Billy. Oh, tickled the chains. And Scott still in the circle after almost acing. Oh, and just banned. Little roll. Not too bad, though.
No, you should clean that up. Yep, Bo's in that area where you got to try and make it.
Yes. Oh, no. Sit. It did. All right, so Billy, Still in circle. What about this? Hey, that's a good comeback, man.
That's a really good comebacker. So, yeah, Brandon did put it on the side of the hill.
Yeah.
Good shot.
You know. BC with the bird. Extend his lead to 1 on the card. Scott for the par.
Yikes.
To the left. Going to take the bogey. Drop to 1 down on the round. Prezi, tap it in the par. And Bo should do the same. Thanks for the hustle, Bo. Really appreciate that. There it is. All right, let's look at hole 17, dude. This one is a par 3, 337 feet. The drone's flying over the OB. This is the straight line. It's more aggressive because it is over OB. The safer play is the backhand hyzer around the trees that skips to the basket. The OB around the basket is pretty tight, so it requires a pretty good deal of precision here.
So we're going to see all 5 go to the right, correct?
No, you're not.
Weirdo.
Nice try. But Brandon is going to the right.
Oh.
A little tight. He hit and then went OB. He couldn't believe it. Oh, and look at this pro move. Jump on the tee pad to straighten it and get it level. Wow.
Tamp it down a little bit. Let's see if it pays off for him.
He went the turnover line. And oh my God. Oh!
It's a good
Great
shot.
Great shot.
That was a good shot.
Billy also going over the OB.
That tree must push him out there a little bit wider than what I would think.
It definitely does. You do have to get it wide.
Because I would think if there's a hyzer opportunity, Billy would take it.
That's a flippy girl. Ooh. All right. Bo sees a hyzer that he likes. PD2. Let's see if he goes higher or lower. Yeah, I like that height there. I think it plays for the skip more. Yeah.
That was a great shot.
It looks like he's going to go, Scott's going to go a little higher. Firebird here out of him. That looks pretty tasty as well.
A little bit more angle. I don't think it's going to release as much, is it? Oh, yeah.
It shouldn't have, but it sure did.
Great shot.
All right. So
Brandon ended up 60 feet from the pin and OB.
Yeah.
You can't be happy.
Oh, yeah. I heard him talking to himself. He said, on that hole of all the holes.
Yeah.
And honestly, yeah, that's one you want to get. I don't think this one plays too tough. Oh.
Well, you definitely don't want to get a bonus stroke on it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Maybe miss the bird, but stay with the par. And here is Prezi to get within 1 of the leader. Well, I guess we're going to have some switch around too. He's now 5.
Yeah, and Bo should capitalize on this and move to 6.
Yep, Bo for the bird to tie currently with BC.
Oh, Bo. That one's going to sting.
Scott drops it in. Great bird there. Good bounce back after the bogey. Billy dropping in par. BC, unfortunately, going to take the bogey. go down to 5. Bo going to take the par, and now we got a 3-way tie at the top of the leaderboard for this card. At 5 down.
Yeah, that one's going to sting for the next until he gets off of this course.
Hole 18, 827 feet. Par 4. Throw long, throw far, aim for the center. Out of bounds, runs on both sides of the fairway. On your approach, be careful to clear the green as it is OB, and be mindful of your speed because there is OB cart path and behind the basket.
This is a long one.
It's a doozy.
Par 4, so you got a stroke to play with.
Yep.
Like you said, just bite off as much as you can. Try to keep it in the middle. And then decide whether or not you can clear that green on the second.
Yep. It does set up, if you don't want to go over the green, you can go for more of a hyzer play. We'll see what these guys do. It's going to be a destroyer at a Scott. If that flips, I don't think it flipped exactly the way he wanted. It's got to sit, actually. Okay.
That's good. I mean, that is a wide fairway compared to what they've been playing.
For sure.
Thinking back to what they dealt with on hole 3, this sucker's twice as wide. Uh-oh.
Took us a couple extra steps. That one might be overcooked. Exactly what he wanted. Right there in the middle of the fairway. Bo's rocking that Innova tattoo on the calf. That's when you know. That's when you know. Big Innova guy.
Well, they have a pretty good track record.
They sure do. That's a Falcon. And here goes BC. Looking at his footing. Got the Scorp in hand. We know he crushes this thing. It's a great flex shot disc for his backhand. Force over. Yeah. Look at that.
Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, now let's get down here and make some money.
And so he's got the straighter shot at it, but he's going to go a little flippy, and that might be too much.
She go. Oh, yeah, so Bo doesn't even have to worry about that green. He's going to go Firebird skip shot right up to it.
Yeah, it's a little bit deeper, so he's actually going to end up going destroyer here. Didn't get the best.
Oh, my gosh.
And he's on the green.
I guess he should have been worried about that green. I figured he'd hyzer right around that sucker, no issues.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it was probably a misrelease. Here's a destroyer at a Scott. That looks more committed. Yeah, and he'll be circle's edge. As he didn't get edge like he wanted, so that did not skip back for him.
And
that should be an easy par.
Yeah, gonna have a tree right in his dang way, though, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, he might have to do something funky there.
I mean, I think he'll secure a par, no problem, but I think the birdie's going to be gonzo.
Here's the Aurora. Ooh, left that one a little soft.
Those things, from what I remember, are fairly understable.
All right.
Dang, man, Bo just gave up 2 strokes coming down the stretch here.
Yep, and you're right. That tree was in his way. And Billy to save the par. Oh, not bad. And here's BC outside circle.
That wind is kicking up on him, though.
Yep, and so second round you get to really see it. And wow, what a putt! What a putt!
He made several from that range that were really nice.
And that was a strong tailwind, which I think's so tough to get the distance. And here's Scott deciding not to go stepper. And banging it.
Good choice. I think sometimes people go to that step putt too often. Look at Brandon. Brandon didn't step putt once.
No. Not everyone can generate that kind of power, though. That's why I step. And Prezi with the par. And Bo going to tap in for the unfortunate bogey.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
All right, let's take a look at this leaderboard. It's kind of been up and down and all around. And who are we going to see next? Well, we're going to see GT Hancock shooting the hot round 8 down. BC got 6. Hebenheimer. We're going to see Jake. He shot 5 along with Andrew Presnell. And there's a whole slew of people there with 5. We're going to see only the top 4 for the next round. So instead of 5 in the card, we'll only have 4. Again, huge shout out to tournament director Tyson Jones, who got us out there. Matt Lloyd, Mama Hickey, my wife, Kendra Deal, for doing the drone, doing the catch cam, and just being a lovely human being. The city of Nevada. And this gentleman, Richard Brockman, thank you so much for all the support. And I hope we see you all back for the second round. If you haven't, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye now.